Imagine this. You buy an electric car, you carry reusable water anywhere, every single time in your life, and then you buy eco-friendly product instead of regular one. Most of people think that you are saving the planet. But is that true? How if I say to you that some this green solution maybe create a new environmental problems? Let's find out together. Hi, my name is Ochi. Today I would like to explain to you a movement that really close to our environment. Usually call it as a Go Green movement. Yup, a Go Green movement. Using an electric car, carrying a reusable water, or buying eco-friendly product instead the regular one is included in a Go Green movement. But our main question here is Go Green just only pure solutions or solutions with the new problems? Let's see. Before I answer that questions, maybe some of you still confused about what is Go Green means. So let's understand together what is Go Green means actually. According to the Greenly 2024, Go Green refers to making environmental friendly choices that can reduce negative impact on the environment. So that's why driving an electric car, using reusable water, or buy eco-friendly product instead of the regular one is included in the Go Green movement, because that is making environmental friendly choices that can help reduce negative impact on the environment. According to the United Nations Environment Program 2023, government, business, individuals around the world increasingly adopting sustainable practice to address environmental problem or challenges. This means that sustainability that included in the Go Green movement is not only individual choices in this day, because government, business is already support this movement perfectly. So have you ever think that why so many people support this movement? Let's see the benefit first. One of the strongest arguments that support a Go Green is that Go Green can help reduce gas emissions. A great example is electric vehicles. So unlike traditionals or a diesel car, electric vehicles produce a little to no direct exhaust emissions. This argument is supported by European Environment Agency 2024 that explain electric vehicles produce a lower greenhouse gas emissions in their lifetime compared to the conventional vehicles. And you know, a lot of people adopting these electric vehicles primarily day by day, because according to the International Energy Agency 2024, global electric vehicles sales exceeded 70 million units in 2024. 70 million units. Oh my god, that's a huge number. This means that electric vehicle is not only alternative options anymore, it's become a mainstream options in this day. When environmental problem become a global issue, there is a lot of industry that try to find another alternative to fossil fuels. For example, solar panel and wind turbines. And you know, in this day, this technology is become increasingly important. According to the International Energy Agency 2024, renewable energy is expected to account for nearly half of a global electricity in 2030. This means the future of energy may look very different from what it does today. Furthermore, the International Renewable Agency in 2019 states that technological innovation plays an important role to the transitions of sustainable energy system. This suggests that a Go Green movement is not only solve today's problem, but also encourage innovations for the new solutions for the future. And the third benefit if we support a Go Green movement is about awareness. Why awareness is very important? Because imagine there is innovation, there is a technology, but a human behavior is never changed day by day to support environmental program. So that's why awareness is the most important thing in a Go Green movement. Let's take an example. Earth Hour. What is Earth Hour actually? If you don't know Earth Hour is when we turn off our lamp, our electricity in 1 hour to save our planet. And you know, this movement increasingly popular around the world. According to the World Wildlife Fund 2024, it explained that Earth Hour is become observed in 119 countries around the world. Despite that, United Nations Environment Program 2023 also emphasized that environment education and public awareness are essential for promoting sustainable behavior. In a simple word, environment education and public awareness that included that promoting by campaigns that included in a Go Green movement is really helping a lot of people around the world to know, to understand why protect the environment matters. Okay, at this point, Go Green sounds like a perfect solution, 100% a success story. So what's the problem? There is a lower gas emission, there is a more innovations, there is a greater public awareness. So what's the problem? What's wrong? So critics argue that actually that story is not that quite simple. One major criticism is about mining activity. How? Why? So let's back to the electric vehicle that we already discussed it before. So that electric vehicles may be reduce emissions, gas emissions, but in fact their batteries need a material such as lithium and cobalt. And that material is not magically appear. They need to be extracted on the earth by mining activity. So more electric vehicles, more lithium and cobalt, and more lithium and cobalt, more mining activity. According to the International Energy Agency 2021, the growing demand for clean energy technologies has become significantly increased the need of critical mineral. This raises concern about the environmental damage of mining activity. Back to the purpose of using electric vehicles is to make our environment more greener, but in fact, this greener system create a damage for our environment. The International Energy Agency in 2021 also estimate that the demand for lithium could increase more than 40 times in 2014 under global clean energy scenario. 40 times. 40 times. Just imagine how much mining activity can meet that demand. And of course, this may raises uncomfortable questions. Is Go Green a solution or just replace the problem? Okay, let's move to the another argument. Mining activity is not only critic that appear, there is ethical concern. But what is ethical concern means? According to the Markula Center for Applied Ethics 2023, it explained that ethical issues arise when some actions may harm a people or fail fairness, respect, and human rights. In this context, ethical issue is include a question: is our eco-friendly product is produced with respect of human rights, with a fair salary, with no exploitations? That's ethical issue means in this context. One example, cobalt, one of the most important materials that used in rechargeable batteries. And this material primarily mined in Democratic Republic of Congo, where there is a lot of cases that like child labor and unsafe working conditions reported. According to the Amnesty International 2016, many cobalt mines in a region that linked in child labor and human rights violations. This create a serious dilemma because the product may be environmental friendly, but the productions is with unsafe working and a lot of exploitations. The main thing here is Go Green should not only environmental friendly or not only protect our environment, but need to protect human life also. The final criticism is a greenwashing. What is greenwashing? So according to the European Commission's 2023, it explained that a greenwashing it occurs when companies give an impression that their product or their activity is environmentally beneficial, even though that claims cannot be proven. Have you ever see products with a label like eco-friendly, natural, green, sustainable? Are those claims is really true? Not really, because a lot of companies use that kind of label just only as a marketing, which is a greenwashing you. According to the UN Climate Actions 2024, greenwashing can mislead consumers and also create a false impressions about sustainability. As a result, a lot of people will support the companies that use environmental friendly as their marketing without doing any environment effort except buying their product. And you know the most important thing, if the consumers know the reality of the claims cannot be proven, the trust about a sustainable or environmental friendly system will be disappear. So back to our title. Is Go Green really a solution or just new problems? So the answer is not just only black and white, because while Go Green can reduce gas emissions, can give more innovations, can create a public awareness, it also may create some problems such as mining activity and then ethical concern and also a greenwashing. Therefore, the real goal is not just only going green, but also doing it in a responsibility, ethically and transparently. Because in the end, sustainability is not just only to protect our planet, but also to protect our human life. Remember, doing green is really important, but doing it right even more important. So that's all for me. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.